What's up, guys and gals? Welcome to the Nerd Castle for the first episode in our coverage of Crashlands. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today. I don't know if this is going to be a full series. I've been very on the fence lately about, full series where we, go the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need anyways. I'm getting off on sidetrack tangents here, although I've come to believe that's why most of you are here to begin with. Crashlands! It's a survival game. It's actually very, very similar. It's kind of an isometric top-down Diablo meets, I don't know, maybe Don't Starve or something like that. Kind of an interesting little title. I've been playing it over the weekend. I've done the tutorial. I understand how to play the game, and I know the mechanics. I'll probably go through it with all of you just to refresh my memory because it's been a couple of days. But the game is out now. Well, it's not quite out yet. I guess it comes out in a couple of days. Still, the embargo is down. So now you and I can take a look at the game and talk about it. So I wanted to do a couple episodes just to give it a subtle nod. There's a lot of indie games coming out right now, and I'm having so much trouble getting to all of them. I think yesterday alone I got 13 keys for games that are coming out in January. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's just so overwhelming. But I want to help all these indie developers out because there's so many guys out there that have really, really cool, fun little ideas. So let's check out Crashlands. Let's have some fun. I think this is going to be a blast. We're going to play. There's exploration mode. That seems a little bit too... No! I'm not a casual. Let's not do that. There's challenge mode. Okay. Can't outgear bosses. I like outgearing things, though. Outgearing things is fun. When you're playing Oblivion or you're playing Skyrim and you find a super awesome item just randomly and it allows you to coast through the game for a little while. I actually like that a lot. That feeling, I feel rewarded for exploring, and so maybe not. I'm a wuss bag, so I'm going to go with adventure. I just want to have some adventures. He's got a cool hat. He kind of looks like Deadpool, too. I'm a Deadpool fan. Yeah, Deadpool's in the thumbnail. Let's do that one. The Bureau of Shipping Ships, BSSSSS. Alright, there's some redundancy going on right there. I like it. Transporter, Flux, Dabes. Supervisor, Pallet Unit 42A. Juicebox. Courier Contract, 432547. Contract requirements. We gotta deliver the package. Oh, we bring the package here at the Nerd Castle. That's what we've got in spades. And then I said, that's not a USB port. USB port. My sides. Hey, did I hear laughing? You've got packages to deliver. Laughter impedes productivity. No, sir. Flux was, choking. That sounded like a titter. Nope, totally choking. We'll see who's choking when I cut 5% from your pension. Was there something you needed, sir? I need a status report on your package delivery. 2 weeks until we arrive. Everything is on schedule. Good. And remember, those packages can't have a scratch on them. This isn't our first rodeo, sir. Something just popped our warp bubble. We stopped moving. Engines must be dead. That shouldn't even be possible. Let's get the engines restarted. Slap that control panel to your left. Slappage! That didn't do anything. Did you make sure it's plugged in? Well, hello there, space travelers. Welcome to planet Woanope. Oh God, what are you? I am Hugh Gaduko. You can call me Hugh Gaduko because, as I said, my name is Hugh Gaduko. Anyways, I'm sorry to pull your little space truck out of space warp like that, but I needed a very quick space favor. We're on a pretty tight schedule, floaty head guy. I'm working on a little science project, but I need a quantum electro dongle. You, wouldn't happen to have one, would you? We do, but it's part of our ship. Removing it would cause the ship to explode. So exploding the ship would cause the electro dongle to be removed. Logic checks out. Great. Oh, dude, you lasered us with your head wang. Why? With your cranial protrusion, you have lasered me. Thus I fall. Remind me to replace your judge of character chip. No time for finger pointing. We'll revisit this later. To the escape pod. First things first, we had to save the packages. Your pension won't be worth anything without them. God, being an adult is the worst. Worrying about, look, we're hoppy. We're hoppy and happy. I like how we skip everywhere. That little thing has a mustache. That makes me happy. What is this? 1 down, 2 to go. Let me just open those doors here. Beep, boop, boop. Why is it those electric shocks look deadly? Be careful. Why is it? So while we're on the subject here, what are these little things and why do they have mustaches and why are they running around my ship? Oh God, I stepped on him and he exploded. I feel kind of bad about it, but not that bad. I guess we'll try to dodge the lightning here. Dodging the lightning! Alright, so there's package number 1. 1 left! It was to the right, but anyways, head back to the upper room, grab that space wrench, and then hit the shocking barricades until they explode. That seems pretty cool. I want to hit things till they explode. Out of my way, circular electronics! Ooh. Space wrench, it's for me. I'm gonna hit things in the face right now, girl. Ah! Apparently, hitting things is the best way. Oh no, he almost, did he get me? I don't know if he got me, but you know what? We're gonna take him out. Grab the space wrench and whack the barricade. We got the package. Done! Now let's get to the escape pod at the back of the ship before this whole thing goes a-ba-oom. We definitely don't want it to go a-ba-oom, so that'll be okay. There are space duck pies inside those rooms. Flux, we don't have time. There's always time for pie. Space duck pies can heal my wounds, and they're delicious. Then less talk of feelings and more grabbing of pies. We must go. I do enjoy a good pie myself every now and again. The messier, the better. Let's go ahead and grab these pies. What are these? Those like space fridges, or I don't know. Not gonna worry about it. Now is not the time for taking a look at the random NERPS equipment. Got ourselves 4 pies, so that's pretty sweet. That is 4 more pies than I have in my house right now. So our character is already doing way better than I am. I'm just gonna go straight through here. I need you to hold my wrench. Juice box will be coming in hot. So holding a wrench prevents you from coming in hot? I feel like it would help. It's kind of one of those things like, drive me closer. I want to hit them with my wrench. I like the music. It feels inspiring. I feel like things aren't going to go wrong when I land on the ground. But if things are going to go wrong, aren't they? I bet things are going to go wrong. Impact! Ooh. What a majestic landing, Flux. I think I used up a kidney on the dismount. Well, then you still got one left. Let's finish this delivery. What about that alien maniac who just blew up the ship? We just need to contact the Bureau of Shipping so they can send a space rescue space truck before he shows up again. So we'll need to build an advanced comm device. With sticks and flowers? Well, I guess we should get a base of operations started. This is going to take some doing. I'll deploy the survival station just south of the escape pod. Why don't you make some floors out of the sawgrass? Throw some blades into the survival station to build them. Alright, so these things over here, I think the crafty, we just stepped on another creature and destroyed it. Our ability to avoid stepping on things really seems to be under level. We probably want to put some XP into it before anything else goes wrong. There, how many of these things do I need? Apparently I need a saw to cut that. So the UI is pretty simple. You've got quick slots down here. You've got a couple of menus you can play around with. So this right here is going to be, you got a chat log, you got your quests, you got your adventure stats for all the things that you've done so far. It appears as though there are multiple places that you can go. I don't know, I've only played the savannah so far. I've done like pretty much the tutorial, but other than that I haven't done a whole lot. Let's continue to clip grass with our hand. Hopefully it's not like Scottish nettle. We have Scottish nettle here, and it is a gnarly plant whenever you gotta cut it with anything other than like a machete or a weed whacker. It gets huge too, those things get enormous. That is a creature that has one enormous foot. One very large kind of Ninja Turtle looking foot. Oh! No. What are you? Don't deploy circles. Don't drop pie plates on me right now. I do have pies with me. See, that's some Warhammer 40k humor right there. Drop forth the pie plates of destruction. I'm going to continue picking up grass while these large hippopotami foot creatures try to murder me, I guess. I guess everything they do would be considered trying to kick me to death. So I guess in their culture, that would be like a jump kick, ninja flash kick type deal. I don't know what they're trying to pull off right now, but I don't want it to happen to me. Am I far enough away to where they seem to be protective of grass? I don't know what's up with that either, but we'll figure it out later. There will be time for more advanced scientific exploration at later dates. Now is not the time for these particular dates. They are underdeveloped. They have not grown into the dates that they will one day be. Dates are good. Date shakes and like all. I like dates. Dates are delicious. Not the like amorous, like, yeah, I'm going out on a date because I totally like this girl and she totally likes me back. Does she like you, or does she just like you, Not like that. Like dates as in like the little figgy things that drop off of those palm tree looking trees, I guess. Either way, I'm going to pick a lot of grass just to make sure we have a bunch of it. So yes, continue to punch grass for right now. That seems pretty cool. Can I move like with my arrow keys or something? I don't like clicking to move. Clicking to move makes me sad. If I could just... Oh, that works. Okay, so we can hold it down and she'll follow the clicker. I'm assuming that our character is a female because earlier the robot called it a her, unless it's opposite day. And then in that case, everything's just going to be confusing for the remainder of the playthrough. This thing right here, it allows us to build stuff. He wanted us to make thatched saw floors. Floors prevent wild creatures from randomly popping up in your house and can also be used as bridges. Okay. How many of these you figure we need? We'll probably need a lot. I built a basic house when I was playing the game before, and it seemed like materials were in short supply. It felt like I needed a lot of them. Now use build mode to put those down. Is it the hammer icon at the bottom left of the visor's interface? I swear, they change the UI every update. Just open that thing up and put down some flooring. Alright, prepare to be floored by my flooring skills. We're ready to go, although I gotta find a spot that doesn't... Here, we'll clear all this out real fast, and then I'll make this my little house. My little house on the savannah. It's not on the prairie. Actually, this looks kind of nice up here, and there's water around, so that might work. I do like building, and I do like things to be aesthetically pleasing. Is that a little mini platypus right there? He's also bipedal. It's pretty incredible. The platypi out here are way more talented. What is that? That looks like a mutant sawgrass blade. 3 blades instead of 1. We haven't seen anything like it. I bet it's ultra rare. Can we do anything useful with it? I know. I can use it to rake leaves in front of the base and keep the yard all tidy and... Rake leaves! Flux, the Hydra blade should be used for something more practical, like a pair of gloves with blades on them. That does sound better. Huh. Let me analyze how to fit these things alongside those meaty palms of yours real quick. Bleep bloop bap! Try turning them into gloves. I bet they'll give you a huge advantage against the beasties here. Remind me not to itch my face when I get these on. Although technically, since our character's female, she doesn't have to worry about scratching her balls on accident with them either. That'd be the first thing that I'd be. See, that's the difference. She's like, I'm worried I'm going to scratch my face. As a dude, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to itch my balls with those, and I think there's going to be some kind of testicular damage before we're done. It's weird. The minds go different places. They go different places. So build mode. Build mode's pretty simple in this game. You just go ahead and press that right there, and then you pick up this, and then you go tick, 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 tick. It'll tell you where you can and cannot build, just in case you were confused about that. And then I'll probably just focus on our base is going to need to be a lot bigger. So yes, indeed, I did underestimate, unfortunately. Nice! Hey, I see some tree-like things out in the distance. You should cut those down for wood. Let me use my analysis engine to design a good tool. Yuck! Why does it sound like you're trying to fart real hard whenever you conjure up a material for me? Your visor tracks the materials you need in the upper right-hand corner. Now get to building this thing. Where do you have space for all these crates? I guess she's a pallet, so, or he's a pallet. The sawgrass saw. Couldn't you just call it the grasaw? That sounds fancy. Like, I'll take my dinner with a side of grasaw. Sounds pretty cool to me. But then again, maybe I just irrationally lust after things that sound delicious every time they come up. I'm like, I would like to acquire some grasaw. I would like my croissant to have some grasaw on top of it. That sounds super. I'm going to pick up these sticks. Hippopotami, hippopoti yours. I don't want to get stomped out by a one-footed hippopotamus right now. You need to focus on developing the rest of that body. Leg day and neck day appear to be going pretty well for you, but your core needs work, man. Your core needs work. Got 3 saw blades right there. I don't know how many of these things we're going to... What is that right there? It's shiny, and I feel an innate desire to click it. 20M. Turbo fishing bait power. 20 minutes thereof. It's too bad that I don't fish. Otherwise, I might get excited about that. I don't like fishing in real life. I have never found fishing to be as relaxing as everyone tells me I should consider it to be. Like, everybody acts like I'm not a manly dude because I don't go fishing. And I'm just like, you gotta get up early. A, that's the first problem. I gotta get up before, like, 2 in the afternoon. We have bacon weed? That sounds incredible. I like weed and I like bacon. So the combination of those two things seems like it would take me to a place with regards to my enjoyment that would be beneficial to my overall morale. Awesome. Let's keep clicking these little things over here. We've picked up a ton of nuts. And so I'm hoping we'll get to plant these and maybe grow our own sawgrass so I don't have to go on these giant, ridiculous adventures every time I need to pick some grass. This is turning into Don't Starve all too quickly where I'm just like picking grass all day, every day. Let's get this done. So we got 2 grass right there. It seems like it's kind of expensive though. You have no floors to place, but can I craft them from here? I don't think that I can. If I press the R key, we've got our inventory right here, which has all kinds of things we can fill in. There's loads and loads and loads of equipment, like, seriously, and it's all randomly generated, just like in Diablo, so, like, you can end up with a plethora of random equipment that all kind of looks the same, but all does different stuff. That thing right there, he looks pretty sad, even though he's made entirely of fingers. I feel like at least you're not going to have any problems manipulating things. He's a very manipulative creature. He looks kind of bummed out, though. I kind of just want to pet him until he feels better. Does he also share an irrational obsession with grass like the elephant creatures do? Okay, so he doesn't have the same malfunction that our pachyderm friends have. Our pachydermal pals seem to pack along with them, so we'll just ignore that for right now. I'll come back and murder you later for whatever resource you drop. How about that? It's a date. Add it to your calendar. We've got 50 sawgrass blades. We should probably go back to base at some time. I guess it's going to be nighttime. It's getting hard to see out here. Well, yeah, it's this thing that's called darkness. I'm going to need some light so I don't fall into a horrible alien-filled pit. Well, let me see. Boop, boop, boop. Scanning for ship debris. Woohoo. One of the lamps from the ship landed nearby. I marked its probable area it's on, or I marked its probable area in on your map. Or I guess I marked the probable area that it's in would be the way the sentence, I don't know, that sentence is weird. Either way, showing us where the light is at. Hit the map icon in the bottom left corner of your visor to see where the light source is, then lug that meaty body of yours over to go get it. Are you trying to say I'm fat right now? That's called fat shaming, and it's no longer okay on the internet, robot. I've collected a bunch of sawgrass seeds. Think there's a way to grow them? Definitely. There are little dirt piles all over. You should fertilize those and drop the seeds in. How do I make fertilized dirt? Analytic engine time. Blorp burp bap. You're not going to like this, Flux. It's kind of dirty. Hoo-hoo. Good one, Juicebox. But seriously, though, it's super dirty. So apparently we can make fertile dirt. I like the way they spelled that. It's got like Dr. Seuss style. And then I went to get the fertiles. Then I found it out with Myrtle. When I saw that fertile's Myrtle, the Myrtle's fertile, made me blurtle. Oh man, he's gonna try and murder me again. Please stop. I don't want to be murdered today. You can teleport, by the way. I don't know if we have our map yet, though. Yeah, we do. You can teleport. If you click on stuff, you can just teleport all over the place. They'll tell me about it later as part of like the little tutorial section of the game, but I don't feel like walking back to base. So I'm gonna tell you it right now so that we can just save the time. Looks like the light source is over and in here somewhere. Last I recall, it was in the middle of a lake or something. So if we see any watery bodies, just be sure. I mean, I am wearing kind of a gimp suit right now, so my body is quite watery at the moment, but this is what I'm talking about. Looks like it's on a little island. I can't swim. Build me some floors and make a bridge. All right, so what we want to do right here. Oh, I got to go back to base again. Hold on. I got to craft some floors. Oh, levitation! Invoking the power of David Blaine so that we can go back and talk as little enthusiastically as possible while at the same time getting airborne. So we can make ourselves a Sagra Saw. There it is, Sagra Saw. You are now mine. Enter action montage. Tool integrated. We also need some floors. And so I know it's going to floor you and maybe bore you, but let's make some more floors. I'm going to wait for those to be completed. They're going to pile up right here. Be sure, remember you have to click this right here. You have no choice. It's not like it goes into your inventory. You have to click this little thingamadoobie over here. And if you don't, you'll be very, very sad. Check out my saw. It's awesome. Hey, wait a sec. Where did it go? Whenever you need it, your suit will teleport it right into your hand. Guess I was doodling during that meeting. Neat. Why don't you doodle a sawmill into existence then? We'll need some better stations to get a proper comm service. Oh, man. Snarky. For a pallet, you're pretty snarky. Ah, yes, a sawmill will let us harness the power of wood. Would it, though? Would it? Yes, it would. How can I tell if I have enough of the parts for when I'm out exploring? Slap the enormous track button next to build when you're inside the survival station. That'll put the components on your HUD. Sweet, it's like a grocery list burned into my eyes. I'll do that before heading out. I do like the snarky nature of the game. I like how sarcastic all of our characters are. So if I wanted to track this right here, let's track some walls. Let's track the sawmill. And then what is that right there? That thing looks awesome and I kind of want it. I think that's the... Is that the claw thing? I don't know. I think we actually make the claw thing from that over there. The little sawmill thing that we're going to be building. Oh, look at that. It does put it up and in there. Okay. And so does that vanish when I get done harvesting? Hey, what's up, little glow bug? How you doing, buddy? Chilling? Just having a good day? I'm going to chop some of these sticks over here. It looks like we got a whistle borer. So apparently he whistles while he bores us, but that is his work, so never disparage the line of work that he's in. He whistles while he works, he whistles while he shirks. He also whistles while he gurks. That takes more talent than I have. Oh my god, we have the power of daylight while building. Okay. Let's drop those in there. I'm trying to decide if my house is going to be big enough. I don't want to be greedy or anything, but I want to have a house that really expresses to all the creatures around here that I'm the shit. That's all that I really want out of this adventure, is a house that tells all those elephant creatures, don't mess with me. I can harness the power of nature to create large squares that I now live in. Which, when you think about it, that's basically all a house is it's a square that you live inside of. Oh man, we pissed it off. That's unfortunate. Let's continue to collect bugs from their homes. I'm gonna run away too. Let me run away from you, little pachyderm. Alright, so we got our crafty thing right here. We're going to select that, and bam! Now we've made a bridge for ourselves so that the hydraulic nature of our foe will no longer hold any sway over us. This thing is bright. What if I want to whip my saw and chop down more log trees? Your torch goes into a special slot in your suit. It'll equip whatever it sets in the dark, so you have to worry about scary nighttime. Best nightlight ever. There's only one slot inside my suit, and I don't think I want anything inside of it right now. I'm just raising a minor biological objection that I think the computer may not understand. Let's chop some trees. Hell yeah, tree chopping. We're chopping down trees. It's super fun for you and for me. Gonna fill up my bag with these sticks. Please don't be mean. That'll make you a dick. Alright, so a couple more. There actually seems to be more supplies here. In my personal playthrough, these supplies were not nearly so available. So let's chop down. Do they get mad about trees, or they only get mad about sawgrass? From what I saw, it appears as though they only get mad about sawgrass. So maybe we'll just hang out here for a minute and get some more logs. Wow, it takes a lot of stuff to craft things. It takes a pretty good grip. We're going to be honest. It doesn't take a long time to chop or anything like that. I'm not upset or anything, but we've got a substantial list. What the hell is that thing? Like a glowing nutsack with a head. A glowing green nutsack with a head and also little buzzy wings, tornadoes. It's powered by the power of tornadoes. Didn't you know? Those aren't wings. Those are tornadoes. It actually grabs a tornado and rides it like, what was the name of that guy? Oh, man. My American folklore classes, I'm not remembering. He was like he wasn't Paul Bunyan. I think he hung out with Paul Bunyan, though. I always felt weird that Paul Bunyan was named after, like, a thing that grows on your foot. I didn't want to attack him. I thought he was getting mad at me for a second. His text was in red. His text was in red. I'm going to start sending text to people in red. And say, oh, wow, they don't like it when I get sawgrass either. Why is everything on this planet so attached to sawgrass? Go away. I don't feel like being fingered right now. No, thank you. Normally, you have to pay me for that experience. I would come out of this with some kind of financial advantage. You would come out with a sexual advantage, and we would just call it a day. That doesn't appear to be happening for right now, though, so I'm just going to keep collecting logs until I have the things that I want. Getting them logs like a calculus class. Looks like you got everything you need, but your harvesting trips are starting to stray pretty far from the ship. Yeah, I'm getting tired of walking back all the time to build stuff. You forgot about the ship teleporter, didn't you? You can teleport to the ship from the map. Give it a go. I'll teleport with you. Yeah, I already knew about that, so we're going to keep on gathering for right now so that we can build something by the end of the episode here. Ooh, we got another stick on that side. Okay, what is this? One-shot resource harvesting. Oh, he doesn't like it when I use his little podiums either. Apparently that glow gets him all frisky and ready to fight. I bet that's a fishing spot right there. I'll bet you anything that's a fishing spot. I see little ringlets. Adorable. I'm going to do one-shot harvesting here because I'm not terrified of that creature. And I think that I could probably jump underfoot before he can smush me. You don't terrify me. I've got one-shot harvesting. One shot! I'm going to try and get all 4 of these. Here we go. Bam. Cutting down long trees is hard work. There's got to be an easier way. Well, you could use whistle root reeds and sawgrass to make a harvest bomb. You had me a bomb. That was actually the last word that I said. Yep, and the only one that I heard. I love explosions. What'd be really funny is if you couldn't pick those up and then they despawned so it like nerfed you for the rest of the game because you didn't pick up bombs or pay attention. That'd be the sort of things that developers punish me with. Because I never pay attention. Ever. Like, seriously, paying attention takes major effort for me. It's difficult, and I don't like doing it if I can help it. I don't want to fight you. I just want that big pile of dirt. I'm going to assume that the big pile of brown stuff next to the hippopotamus with 1 foot is dirt and not Scheiße. Did I use the right word there? I don't know German. Either way, it's not shitty poo-poo. It's not shitty poo-poo caca. Let's see how much immature we can make this whole thing. Perfect. We've got, like, more than enough logs. I think we should be fine for right now. How do I make it switch which one I'm looking at? Because I wanted to look at the crafting table. Or the walls or whatever it is that I was building. I guess I can only track one at a time. Teleportational time! Invoking the powers of David Blaine. Hope I don't have to pay any royalties for that. Alright, we are in for the win. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing over here. It wanted us to build a sawmill. And so, build I shall. Off it goes. We need some walls. So that's going to be kind of important. Let's grab our sawmill. Oh, cool, we get more music. That's pretty sweet. I like these little animation. Ooh. It's the circle of wood. It's all nice and woody. It'll give you splinters. Whoa, so many things to build. Time to rev up the old sawhorse. Where did it go? It's in your suit. Use build mode and hit the infinity symbol to access all the structures you got stored in there. Then you can select the sawmill and put it wherever there's some sturdy flooring. Alright, well that conversation was sturdy boring. So I'm going to go back over here, and then we will put in... sawmill. There you are. Sawmill, you go right in the middle of the room right there because you are the only conversational piece that I'm going to have. Blah-bam! Hey, Juice Box, I feel like we're being watched. You think Hugh de Guto is out here? Undoubtedly, but he probably thinks we exploded, which should buy us some prep time. I'd feel better with some armor, both for dealing with Hugo and those stomping beasts. Why don't you start with a wooden chest plate, protect that one kidney of yours. Oh, and keep your eyes peeled for sentient life. According to the Bureaupedia, the Tendram half-goat, half-plant creatures live here. Yay! You can hang out with the Tendram rams. Got the log chest. Can I make one? Yeah, let's do it. Ooh. I heard a sawing noise. I didn't see the sawing noise, but that's beside the point. The log chest of thunder thighs. Apparently our move speed and our toughness is now better. That's pretty cool. What can I do? I need 52 logs to build that. I kind of want to build that right now. It looks like we can make log boots. We can make a log hat, and we can make wood mitts. Let's make a log hat. I feel like we at least need that. Log hat time, cranial accessories. Oh man, we're going to have to chop so many more trees. It's going to take forever. I'm already unexcited about the prospects. By the power of wood, I am now protected. I need to figure out how to stop those creatures from killing me. They're mighty aggressive, and also mighty, so... Oh, I bet you could get all kinds of useful parts out of the hideous beast. Fire up that analytic engine of yours and find out how to make something stabby with the parts we have. Yeah. A proper shank for a proper delivery driver. Get it built. Hooray! We now have some kind of sword. A schematic has been discovered for the sawgrass sword. Can I build it right now, or do I need more stuff? I need more stuff. So, adventuring is in our future. It's time to chop more wood, but we're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Crashlands. I've been excited about this title, and I have been looking forward to playing it. So anyways, I will see you all in future episodes. Thanks for joining me. We've got a satisfying log hat of transfusion. That sounds beautiful. I like being satisfied. And then we also have some log pants here. Sorry, mitts. Wood mitts of transfusions. Oh, that's pretty good because that stacks with what we already had. Hooray! My name is Splattercat. Oh, God, we're looking so goofy right now. Looks like we went to a Burger King that specializes in wood crowns or something. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.